Hello friends, today we are going to explore a far-off land. We live on the planet called Earth. Earth is covered with two different big bodies. The one you see here, the blue one, is water, and the one you see here is land. The water body is called ocean. We have 7 continents in total on Earth. Here is 1, North America, South America. Here you have Africa, Europe, Asia. And down here you have Australia or Oceania. One of the continents is the continent we live in, which is this continent, North America. But guess what? Miss Rebecca actually lived in a different continent too. I know most of you know the answer. It's called Africa. Africa is the largest continent in the world. In this continent, there are 54 countries. I have made these copies for you. One has all the countries' name, and the other one is blank. So younger ones you can color if you like, and older ones you can take this and copy the names from here to the blank one, or you can cut out the pieces from here and you can do puzzle just like we used to do in our classroom. Today I'm going to share with you about the place where I was born and raised in this continent. In the east part of Africa, right here, let me show you the one which has a name on it. And there is a country called Ethiopia. People also call this part of Africa Horn of Africa because it looks like a horn. Just a fun fact, if you hold upside down the map of Africa, it almost looks like a map of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is one of the ancient countries in the world. Ethiopians have different culture, way of telling time, and calendar from the rest of African countries and the rest of the world. Here you can see this is a flag of Ethiopia. When I was at your age, I lived in a city called Addis Ababa. This is what the city looks like. Addis is the capital city of Ethiopia. There are more than 80 languages in Ethiopia. That means the people who live in other cities might speak different language from what I spoke in the capital city. Most of the populations speak Oromifa, but the official language is called Amharic. I do speak both languages. I can read and write Amharic fluently, but guess what? To read and write in Amharic, you have to know 231 Amharic letters in total. It's a lot. Take a look here. This is what Amharic letters look like. And if you would like to practice how to read the Amharic alphabet letters, you can follow these two patterns for the rest of the letters, because these are a lot. You just pick one from here and then follow the rest of it. And here is also what Oromifa looks like. A few letters sounds just like English alphabet sounds actually. So, in the capital city I lived, there is this Ethiopian International Airport in Addis Ababa. It is the biggest airport in the whole Africa. And here is African Union headquarters. And this place is the main office where all the presidents of Africa meet at. When the presidents have big meetings, they fly into Ethiopia and meet at this place. This is Ethiopian traditional food. Injera is the big bread that you spread on the tray, as you see here, this one, or on your plate before you put the rest of the other food or the stew. Injera is made out of a grain called the teff. Again, this is something in the capital city or some cities eat. Some other cities have their own staple food, the food they like to eat. This is bread. This is mostly eaten during holidays and it's called difo dabo. Dabo in English is bread. In Amharic, dabo is in Amharic. And this is called ambasha, mostly eaten by people who live in northern part of Ethiopia. Oh, this is a big deal in Ethiopia, coffee. Coffee, or it's called buna in Amharic, was originated in Ethiopia. Kaffa, the province in the southwestern highlands where they first blossomed, gave its name to coffee. This is how Ethiopian traditional coffee ceremony is held. You have a special coffee pot, as you see here, a special cups, coffee cups. Even when you are ready to make the coffee, you don't need to go to the store to buy roasted or grounded coffee. You start from the scratch, roast it at home. After making the coffee, you have to serve it with a snack like popcorn or piece of bread. See, this is how they roast it at home, and this is a special thing that they use to roast it. And do you see the lady here? She's serving coffee. This most likely is in a hotel because people actually gather around and drink coffee when they do the coffee ceremony. But this is a lot of coffee cups, so I'm sure it must be in a hotel. And this is popcorn that they serve with the coffee as a snack, and this is bread, pieces of bread. Here you have the traditional Ethiopian clothing. Traditional clothing in Ethiopia varies by region where you live, and it also depends how much money you have to spend. And these clothes actually are very delicate. So you don't just go and buy the ready-made, but nowadays they have it. They sell ready-made, but you have to order it. They have to measure you and make it like in a special order just for you. So this is actually the traditional, the authentic clothing. And here you can see the modern one. They are more like, these are more like modern Ethiopian traditional clothing. Mainly in Addis, you get to wear them only for holidays or special occasions like wedding. As you can see here, these are kind of modern design. You will be surprised. Boys and girls have their own special holidays. So here you can see it's called Buhe. It's a special holiday where boys go around the neighborhood just like we do here for Halloween. So boys carry kind of a walking stick and use it when they sing. In return, they get a special bread, which is called mulmul dabo, just like this one, or money. And then on the same evening, as a household or the whole neighborhood come together to make a bonfire. Each person carries their own torch. And look here. Their own torch, and this torch is made out of a bundle of sticks. To the place, they carry it to the place where they make the bonfire and add it to the fire. And this happens on New Year Eve evening too. You see this? This yellow daisy flower is called Ade Ababa. Ababa in Amharic, in English, means flower. Ababa is the Amharic term. Grow only around this Ade Ababa or daisy flowers grow only around the time of New Year and cover the entire country. The fact that it grows around New Year makes it special. So during New Year, the holiday that they celebrate is called Enqutatash. That's New Year. And Ethiopian New Year is on September 11th. So this is considered like the girls also holiday, like the girls one. So girls go around the neighborhood from house to house and sing a special song. They bring a small drum to play with, and they also carry the daisy flower to give away to the neighbors. These are actually children from a different city in Ethiopia. It's from the northern part of Ethiopia. The boys also have their part during this holiday. They draw flowers and give it to their neighbors. In return, neighbors give them money or special bread. This is a kind of drawing they give out. Okay, now let's see places where tourists go to in Ethiopia. Here is called Aksum, is a city in northern Ethiopia. It's known for its tall carved obelisks of the ancient kingdom of Aksum. Here is called Lalibela. And this place is known for its distinctive rock-cut churches. Do you see that? That's a huge rock that they cut out and made churches out of it. Rock. A huge rock. And this is called Blue Nile. And this is part of Nile River, which is the longest river in the world. Ooh, look at this. You would be surprised. Can you guess what it is? It's a boiling lava lake. It's called, this place is called the Ertale. It's a boiling lava lake. And here is another place where people go to visit. It looks very beautiful, but you'd be surprised. It's called the Dunkel Depression, the hottest place in the world. All you find here is acid lake and sulfur deposit. No one can live here. No one. And these are some animals that live only in Ethiopia. This is called black lion. Ethiopia's black lion is genetically distinct from all other lions in Africa. They have a distinctive black mane after which they are named. So it's called black lion. And this is called Walia ibex. This is mountain Niala. This is the boy one, the male one. And this is the girl one, female Walia ibex, mountain Niala. This is called Jalada baboon, and this is the Valley Mountain vervet, and this is honey badger. I hope you enjoyed the tour I gave you in Africa and also in Ethiopia. I'll see you next time.